Be the Warriors off the tip. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mobley in at the power forward position.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Here's Weber. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Weber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Inside, Weber, confident and fearless. There's so much power behind his attack.
Outside Curry. Ball outside. SGA against Curry. Durant for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Weber from the low block. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
There's Ball with a 3. That shot off the mark. And it's Houston's ball. 4-point game. Here's Weber. The shot off that time. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. There's Ball with a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got a nice touch on it, and it's effective.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. Eason a screen on Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Ball. Back to Durant. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on it, even if you may risk a foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Weber. Outside McDaniels. Screen by Eason. Uses the glass on the layup.
Going work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels. Showing how effective he can be down there.
Outside Curry. Pass to Mobley. 3-pointer. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the head coach for the Rockets gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can't. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just throw Wemby's advantage out there. Ryan?
Thanks for that, Allie. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Eason. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
The Warriors lead by 7. Ball taking his time here. Wembanyama finds Curry. Out to Mobley. Outside Curry. Hook loose. SGA with a steal. Brunson against Curry. Pass to Weber. Shoots over Mobley. Houston with another miss.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Now Durant. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 8 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Weber. Pass to Brunson. There's a screen. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
Outside Durant. Back to Curry. From deep. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Rockets trail by 6. Brunson passes to McDaniels. Houston working the ball around. McDaniels, a screen on Durant. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Mobley grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass the ball. Tries a 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Houston. They trail by 6. Now Capella. Back to Brunson. Pass to SGA from outside the arc. Counted from distance. SGA's got 8.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Mobley outside. McDaniels against Durant. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Ball outside. Mobley on a screen. To snap the cold streak. McDaniels with the rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's Weber. Pass to SGA. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Weber, covered by Wembanyama. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
Wembanyama, pass to Mobley. On the wing, Durant. SGA covering. Outside Curry. Tipped. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Throw it down on the... Takeaway jam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. steal into fast break points.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Capella, and Tari Eason subbed in for McDaniels. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Now here's Curry. On the wing, Burks. Brunson defending. Here's Curry. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Outside Eason. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Curry passes to Bogdanovich. Looney, screen on Easton to the paint. And he buries his first look.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Brunson against Curry. Easton up top. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Looney. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Weber. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Here's Weber. Give him 8. Back to SGA. Stolen by Burks. Curry against Eason. The 3. Curry's shot is off.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Outside Curry. Pass to Burks. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Weber's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Easton. Houston working the ball around. Here's Brunson. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is what makes Weber special. His ability to take over on offense.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. They set the pick. There's the triple. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Knocks it loose. Curry with a steal. Easton pulls it in. Burks against McDaniels. Outside Simmons. Left side McDaniels. Warriors with the rebound.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Outside Curry. Over Easton. And that's not... Misses at the buzzer. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Alec Burks is out there with ball. Then there's Mobley. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's SGA. Shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Here's Durant. The kick out to Ball. Mobley, a screen on SGA. Ball no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Weber. 12 points for him. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Burks against Eason. Wembanyama, high post. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Durant's shot is off. The Rockets trail. Weber passes to SGA. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Capella. Now SGA. McDaniels, a screen on Durant. And here's McDaniels for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama against Capella. Right side, Wembanyama. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. McDaniels against Durant. Pass to Mobley. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Mobley. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Mobley's got his first points of the game.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Houston making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander finds McDaniels. Back to SGA. Stolen by Ball. Outside Durant. Fires the three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Brunson. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Golden State. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Back to Ball. Outside Wembanyama. Mobley outside. The three is up. Shot clock at 5. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Rockets trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Capella. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
So it's the Rockets now. Pass to Weber. Now here's SGA. Here's Brunson. Check it. Brunson going to work inside.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Over Wembanyama. Capella can't get it to go.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Outside Durant. Takes a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
McDaniels, a screen on Ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Burks against McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Ball left side. Over Brunson. Ball no good.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Pass to Brunson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Steven Adams checked in for the Rockets. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Look at Shea playing big inside.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander. One of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
Curry passes to Durant. And here's Mobley. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Durant for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
SGA passes to Weber. Lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Mobley. For 3, Durant. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's SGA. 15 points in the game. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Back to Curry. Pass to Durant. Here's Curry. And here's Durant. 23 points in the game. And they pick up 2.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Here's Weber, covered by Mobley. Curry against Brunson. To the paint. Here's SGA. Pass to Weber. Takes the 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Nothing like watching Weber go right up with it. Like how he doesn't waste any time. No wasted motion, no wasted effort.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Adams. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Curry splashes it in.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Back to Brunson. Here's Weber. 15 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Durant with it. He's picked up by Eason. Durant takes it in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without fouling.
And Houston making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Looney's checked in for the Warriors.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Outside Simmons. Brunson against Durant. Brunson passes to Simmons. Good work there as it goes.
Hey, clearly this is where Simmons wants to be scoring the ball. As close in as possible.
Pass to West. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Brunson against Durant. Jacks up a 3. And it's Brunson missing. The Warriors lead by 13. Left side, Bogdanovich. The kick to Durant. Left side, Curry. Oh, deflected. McDaniels with a steal. Down low. Here's Eason. And he makes it on the layup. Eason's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Durant. A minute 29 left to play in the half. Drains the triple. Durant's got 30 points.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Curry finds Bogdanovich. 58 seconds left in the 2nd period. 5 to shoot. Outside Durant. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Simmons. Now here's McDaniels. Again, Houston.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Durant's got 32 points.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And it's Brunson missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Robinson. It's deflected. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now.
First thing I look at, the free throw discrepancy. They're on the wrong side of that number. The aggression hasn't been there tonight, guys.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They've made it this far. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much? Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Rockets. A 12-point game. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with McDaniels. Tari Eason is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Weber in at the four-man spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Mobley against Eason. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Mobley passes to Durant. Buries it from 3. Durant's got 35 in the game.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Outside McDaniels. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Warriors lead by 15. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. SGA passes to McDaniels. And here's Capella. He's covered by Curry. From the baseline. That one a little long.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Eason against Durant. Here's Weber. 15 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Capella. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. No good. Good D by SGA. Rockets trail by 15. Outside Eason. Pass to SGA. Here's Weber. Outside. McDaniels fires for 3. Offensive rebound to end the drought. Back to SGA. Fires from deep. And it's Shai hitting the 3.
Defenses used to be able to live with Shai taking that shot, but that's not the case anymore.
Pass to Mobley. Now Ball. Wembanyama, the open look. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Houston. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. SGA with it. 20 points for him. Pass to Capella. And here's Brunson. Oh, denied by Durant.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender in shot block.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Warriors lead by 11. Outside Durant. Outside Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Wembanyama against Capella. It's McDaniels on the wing. Six on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Adams checked in for Clint Capella. And Golden State also making a switch. Burke